First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A huge play there right off the bat. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
Watson on first down. Moncrief brings it in. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another try for Barkley, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Stafford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 36, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Finds his tight end, Ingram. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford on the screen. This is Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Stafford on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Easy. Alert.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
24 is the nice 54.
Throwing again at Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33.
Red 80. Check 52.
Running on first down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Easy alert. 32. 5.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford. James has got it. Complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Barkley. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off a big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On second down, here's Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Tight down. There you go. Pick your game up. Line him up. Get him. 54. Line him up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check back. Easy.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey. Check 99. Hey, 50.
Now it's Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Going on the ground with Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Stafford. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Yellow lady! Stay 50. Give me that ball. Hey, exit.
From the red zone now, Stafford. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 19 yards away. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Let's go. Set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Here's Ryan Allen now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but we're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Easy, easy. Check. Check the backer. Jim, 61, matchbox lights. Check 3. Tight dog. Hey. It's a motion. What happened?
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 33. They needed inches, but they got yards and plenty of them.
And that often happens when everyone's stacked near the line of scrimmage when, as you said, all you need are inches. So you bring people closer to it. If you pop it free as he did there, it's a lot of grass available for him to run on.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Drill right, 22. Hey, Steve 6. Hey, easy.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, it's Watson. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Watson operating from the gun. And Ingram holds it in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On third down, Watson. Aguilar has it. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Watson now on third down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Lady, like 22. Jet bomber, jet bomber.
Once more, here's Eckler. Room here to run. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford looking for his running back, and he's got him. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Set, lady. And easy. You can't block me. Mike. Look at him.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left side. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for the Giants. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Watson. Moncrief brings it in. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's got Moncrief. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now a 1st down throw. Watson. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that kicks first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's 3rd and 1.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
0. 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Weapon. Monday.
Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, it's Watson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, here's Watson. To Barkley on the check down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really.
They've got his man complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Dante Moncrief. His third touchdown now on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. A very important extra point there, up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Easy. Let's go.
Stafford. Man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Blue 60. Hey. 54. Omaha, ready to move. Eat. Let's go one more. Check. 25. X3. 218. Chop.
Now Eckler.
Back.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And an alley to run. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs